Hey everyone, it's Jesse Vargas here with Urban Nest Realty. I've got your March 2023 housing market update for Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada. So a metric that I really pay close attention to is going to be the median sales price. I keep checking in on what the previous 30 days median sales price is. And when you look at the data for 30 days, we're seeing the price fluctuate above and below 425,000. We ended January at 425,000 median sales price, the same with February, and it looks like we're going to be hovering somewhere right in that 425,000 range for March as well. So while the sales price is stabilizing, looking real good there, an area that we might need a little help with is the amount of homes available for sale. So as we head into spring, that's when we typically see more home buyers out there, and we typically see more home sellers as well. But I would say that the buyers are starting to outpace the amount of homes that are coming available for sale. We're kind of trending in that direction. We've really kind of seen that take off. Right now across the entire Las Vegas Valley, we have under 5,000 single family homes available for sale, hovering right around 4,500 homes available for sale. That covers all of Las Vegas, that covers North Las Vegas, Henderson, even some of the outlying areas such as Pahrump and Boulder City. If you took the entire Vegas Valley, that's kind of where we're hovering. Not very many homes for a large area, especially as buyer demand is starting to pick up into the spring season. So the area over the past month where I've seen the most questions and the most uncertainty is in mortgage interest rates, right? So anyone who's potentially gonna buy a home, they've been paying attention to where rates are going, but the same thing goes for home sellers, right? Because most of the time someone that sells their home, they're gonna go buy a home on the back end of that. So it's important to both the buyers and the sellers where the mortgage rate's going to be at. And here's what's been going on. I'll explain it in two parts. First, where interest rates are at. So we saw them get up over 7%, but as you may have seen in the news, there's been a whole bunch of drama unfolding in the banking sector. And without going into too much of the specifics, over the past week and a half, we've started to see softening in the mortgage interest rates. So we're up over 7%. We've seen that come down under 7% for the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate. And there's no way to have a crystal ball and say this is for sure what's going to happen, but what it seems like is there's been some softening, and hopefully we can stay at least in the 6 range. There's even been some talks of it getting down into the 5% range. So that's where we're at right now with mortgage rates. Here's what it looks like as we move forward. So moving forward, I would say the biggest reason that I've talked to people that are interested in buying, and the reason they don't is they're concerned with the interest rate being too high. If we see those rates continue to come down, there's going to be a lot more people raising their hand willing to purchase a home. And unfortunately, as I mentioned, there's just not very many homes available for sale. So when there's more buyers than there are homes available, we're going to start to see prices come back up. Even more importantly is right now, how I mentioned, there's some concessions being given towards closing costs. The sellers are helping towards buying an interest rate down. Those things start to go away as the balance of power shifts with those interest rates. When more people are willing to buy, some of those concessions are going to go away. So where this really is going to impact people, I would say first-time home buyers that are counting on some of those concessions from the sellers to help towards their closing costs or help towards getting the interest rate in a better spot. If those start going away, it's going to make it real tough for first-time home buyers. Really, anyone that is currently renting or doesn't own their home, that's the area of people where I would say now would be a good time to seriously look at jumping in to purchase, because down the road, if you have to start competing with multiple offers, if you have to start competing with people that are coming in with cash offers, it's going to be really challenging for you to make that happen. Whereas if you make the purchase happen now and interest rates come down, prices go up, you're in the perfect position to refinance, use some of the equity that you've gained and get down into a lower interest rate, take off some of the PMI or a lower monthly payment just from the lowering of the interest rate. So for potential home sellers out there, I would say some of this news is really great for you as a home seller as well. Lower interest rates would mean you have more people that qualify to purchase your home. There's going to be more interest from buyers to sell your home quickly. And also, like I mentioned, on the back end of selling your home, you'll have a better interest rate when you go to buy. Instead of dealing with that over 7%, it might soften into the 6s, and if we're really lucky at some point during this year, into the 5s. So with that being said, even on the interest rate side of it, what I mentioned was there's very few homes available for sale. That works well for sellers. If you have a pretty house that's priced right, it's going to sell. It's going to sell quickly. And we've even seen multiple offers on some of these homes that are really turnkey, move-in ready homes that are priced appropriately with regards to what the comparison sales have been lately. So as a home seller, there's some really good news from you on that front as well. Okay, so the last thing I'll leave you with for this March 2023 update is that right now it's the ultimate every person's situation is going to be different moment, right? We can't bank on this is a good time to buy, a bad time to buy. It's not just a good time to sell or a bad time to sell. Everyone's situation, every family's unique situation is going to be different, and it really depends on, you know, what obstacles your specific situation has, what would be right for you might not be right for someone else. So I'm looking forward to speaking with so many of you over the next month, see if there's anything I can help out with, help navigate, play the little games of what if we did this, what if we did this, what does it look like if we do that? And yeah, I love talking with you guys, so really looking forward to that. Anyone that has questions, feel free to give me a call, 702-580-1071. You'll do me a favor, follow, subscribe to the channel. Love all the support that I get from you guys. It's really appreciated, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Later.